Hi students, in this video we will discuss about name node high availability, and in the HDFS components we have learned about the two main components of my Hadoop distributed file system, that is my name node and the data node. Name node contains the metadata, that is the information needed to store and retrieve the data from the data node, and data node contains the actual data. And if you see this design or architecture, it is like master-slave architecture. Here the master is name node and the slaves are data node. Why I say this name node as master? Because this name node just manages the file system namespace, and it regulates the client access. And it will perform some operation related to the file, like opening the file, closing it, renaming the file and directory. All this operation is taken care by this name node. But when I come to data node just serves the read and write request from the client. It just serves the read and write request from the client. Rest every operation is taken care about by this name node. Right, so this is a master slave architecture. And if you see this architecture, there is only one name node, and if this name node fails, the entire cluster will fail. And to overcome this, I have given added power supply extra storage for this name node. Even then, there we have seen like a name node failure, and if the name node fails, entire cluster will fail. So we have come to this configuration known as name node high availability. In name node high availability, I have more than one name node, and in this diagram, they have given only two name nodes. Right? There will be more than one name node. Let it be any number of name node, but only one name node will be active at a time. All other remaining name nodes will be in standby position. And the software in both the active and the standby nodes will be exactly same. And you know, this data node will send heartbeat and the data block reports periodically. So this report sent by the data node will be received by both active and the standby node. Why I am having the standby node is, suppose if the name node fails, immediately the standby node will be upgraded to the active name node, because you know it is a single point of failure. If the name node fails in the previous version, the entire cluster will fail. So I should not allow this. To avoid this, I am going for this configuration, name node high availability. In name node high availability, I have only one active node and many standby name node, and the configuration, the software, everything will be exactly same both in active and standby name node, and the report sent by data node will be received by both active node and the standby node. And the purpose of the standby node is, if the active name node fails, the standby node should become the active name node. That is the aim of the standby name node. And if there is any edits in your file system structure, this active name node will update to the journal node. I have minimum 3 journal nodes. Suppose if one journal node fails, I should be able to read the data from the other journal node. So in this journal node configuration, at least 3 journal nodes will be there. And what the standby name node does is, periodically it reads the journal node, and it checks whether the file system structure in standby node is same as that of the active node. Just to cross verify the file system structure, once in a while this standby name node reads the journal node and checks the file system structure, whether file system structure in standby node is same as that of the active name node. So this is all about your name node high availability. So all updates will be returned to journal node by active node, and periodically the standby node reads the journal node and checks whether the file system structure is same in both standby node and in the active name node. So this is all about your name node high availability. And next is replication and rack awareness. Replication, you know it already. And coming to rack awareness, what do we mean by rack? All the nodes that are connected to the same network switch is said to be in the same rack. So if I say these 4 nodes are in rack 1, means all these 4 nodes are connected to the same network switch. If the nodes that are connected to the same network switch is said to be in the same rack. And coming to this HDFS name node federation, here in name node federation, I'll be having more than one name node, and the difference between this name node high availability and name node federation is, in name node high availability, at a time there will be only one active name node. Right? There will be many standby nodes, but at a time there will be only one active name node. But in name node federation, there will be more than one name nodes, and all the nodes will be active at a time and all function independently. Right? How many nodes, name nodes are there? All will be active and all will work independently. Since all are active at a time, applications will be divided and each name node will take care of its assigned application. So if you take this example, here research and marketing related works are carried out by name node 1, and data project applications is taken care by name node 2. So this is name node federation. So this is all about your entire description of HDFS components. We have seen about the name node, secondary name node high availability, rack awareness, and we have seen about the safe mode, and at last this name node federation. Thank you.